Hello everybody, you're here with Claudio Beauty with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today we're going to be playing with Dior, and I did get the new spring 2024 collection. I think it's spring summer, and so I only got one of the eyeshadow palettes, and I got pink organza, and there's another one that had a little more bolder colors, peachy and more orangey colors. However, the swatches look like it even look more pink, believe it or not. So this one was a little more soft color. So I ended up getting this. We'll see how this looks. It's beautiful. And then I did get the blush, the Delicate Rose 1225 that came with it. And I'll be comparing this with the previous two that came kind of in the fall, close to winter, because I keep hearing that it might be very similar to this one. This is the Precious Rose 211 in satin. This one is Splendid Rose. And this, my God, the names will be confusing. So the new one is Delicate Rose, and the previous is Precious Rose. So these two, I've heard that they could be similar, so I'm curious myself. I have a few of the Chanel blushes to compare with, and I will be talking about the lipstick that came with the first two blushes with this one's. This one is 682 Pink Bloom. That's what I'm wearing on, but you know, we'll do a little bit of swatches. And I would actually compare it to the Guerlain, the new Guerlain. So if you're interested in all this, please keep on watching. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And if you want to know when I upload new videos, ring the bell on the right hand corner. And also if you just want to keep seeing me and play with me. All right. So where should we begin? Well, I want to apply a little bit of blush immediately to my face so I'm not completely, you know, pale with you guys. Now, what do I have on my face? I'm wearing the Chantecaille gel foundation. I love, 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 love that for every day. My skin feels great. It is very light coverage, but it's so comfortable, and it does uplift you and cover here a little bit here and there. So just so you know. So what, let's apply again this 682 Pink Bloom lipstick. I really didn't need this when I ordered it. I don't have a lot of pinkish, but you know, but I think now that the spring is coming, it's perfect. I think it's going to be very wearable and right up the alley. When I first got it, I'm like, oh my God, it's too early for these colors. You know how fashion is. It starts coming out before the season and you're still in the older colors. But nevertheless, now I'm like, oh yeah, I'm glad I have it. So here it is. Now I did wanted to compare it real quick. Just, let me swatch it for you. With the Guerlain, the new Guerlain Cherry Bloom. Just because it just came out, and usually a lot of the brands come together with similar colors, right? It's almost like they call each other, what tones are you going for? And I'm probably, they come out also with the fashion itself, right? With the clothing and all of that. I don't know how that works. You probably know more than me. So this is a beautiful Guerlain. I did get the case, and you can put your name in it. I did put opens to a mirror, and I did put there Couleurs. You can't read it, but it says there. And you can have the mirror. So I like it. I like it a lot. So this is Cherry Bloom. I'll just compare it next to it. I should have thought of what other colors that I have close to that pinkish. This is a Cherry Bloom. I'm comparing it to this just because this is the brand new one. And so, yeah, this one has more pink. This one has more red. It's supposed to be cherry, right? Right now it's all cherry. But, so this one, the Guerlain is a very similar to colors I've had my whole life. You know, it's not like big thing. The pink gives a little more theme, look in my opinion. I have this other one, might as well add it here. This is another Guerlain. And this is one of my favorites. Can I read the number? Because it's gonna be right there. So, I don't know if you've seen my videos. I've been, you know, I just got this and I use it for makeup. So, there you go. So this is number, the light, 59. So this is 59. It's one of my favorites when I want a little bit of pinkish. So let's put it right next to it. Very, very close. So, well, this is the Guerlain 59. And then this is the new Dior. And this is the new Guerlain. Very, very close. This one probably has a little more rose. This is more spring, kind of pinkish, and this is a little more red. But these three colors I really enjoy, really like. So there you have it. This one that I just showed you last is not new. It's part of the Guerlain collection. So you probably can get it anytime. All right, it's not exclusive or anything like that. All right, so let's move on to the blush. So it's called Delicate Rose. And I'm gonna use one of my favorites. If you've seen, I always pull this one when I'm with you guys. This is the Wayne Goss Universal brush. That it's not on stock anymore, but I really like it because it's thin at the end. I really like Wayne Goss brushes. So they're one of my favorites. Of course, I own a lot of Sonia G, and I love them. But I pull both. But the Wayne Goss, just love it. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna do this in one cheek. And I'll put the other one in the other. Let's see if there's a big difference. Both are very soft in my skin color. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. Getting a little red here, but it's probably the light. The light aggravates my skin. But of course I could put concealer and get rid of the blue and the red. But I don't most days, so I want to stay honest to what I do. Wow, this is beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's not totally pink, but it's enough. So now I'm being very curious how it compares to Chanel and the other one. So let me swatch it. Here we go with the swatches. I wouldn't be proud about. Okay, so there it is. Beautiful, just beautiful. All right, so let's put on the other cheek. It doesn't compare. I already can tell. It doesn't compare to any of the blushes. So, okay, winner, absolute winner. From all that I have here, it's probably gonna be one that I wear the most, believe it or not. So let's compare it to this Precious Rose. This is a little more orange. I love it. It's not orangey like the orange that doesn't, I'm using the other side of the brush, just so you know. And I did clean it here a little bit with my little towel. This one is softer. And it is a little more orangey. I don't know if you could tell. This is perfection for me. This is a little bit more orange. But I have to say, this is one of the reasons I kept this one. Because it has this orangey tone that is addicting and different. And it doesn't look... the orange that just doesn't go with my skin. You know, the orange that you can tell there's a big contrast between your skin and the color. Yeah, this one has a little more rose and brown. I don't know how to describe it. This one is a little more orange. Very unique color. Can you see? Maybe if you contrast it with the pink on my lips, you can see what I'm saying, that this is more orange peach. And this one has more of the rose. Oh yeah. So for spring, I have to say the new one, I love this one. So let me just show you the swatch next to it. I've seen other swatches and other YouTubers swatching it right next to each other. Yeah, I can see. Maybe it's just in my skin because, yeah, okay. So this is the new one, and this is the previous one. Can you, yeah, there. You see how this one has, what is it, soft peach, which tends more to that orange tone to my skin. Not orange ugly, but a little more orangey. And this one, more rose. When I say this one, okay. Delicate rose top. And the bottom, what was it, precious rose? This, yeah, precious rose. Precious, delicate. There, I think that's where you can really see the difference in color. Okay, so given that, I'm just gonna swatch the new Chanel Rose Polare. So I bought two. This is the Mauve, a lot darker, and this is the Rose Polare. This one will be the most neutral or rosy. It has a very interesting mixture, this one, because it's not just rose. But let's see how it compares here. Oh yeah. So this is the Chanel. Nothing to do. This is like more watermelon-y. It has a rose somewhere there through the line. I know it's hard to tell because this is more rosy brown, right? All right, well, there you go. I like all three. I actually like all four. There's another blush that it gets very compared. I don't think I'm gonna pull it out with the new one, which is the Dentelle. If I see it here real quick, I'll pull it out. Dentelle is the 352. It's a little too brown for me. I don't pull it out as much. But I know it's a favorite out there. For me, it misses a little bit of pump, a little bit of color, the rose, the orangey, whatever. So to me, it's extremely, extremely neutral. Here. It's very interesting because it's as soft as the new one, this one. It's as soft as this, but in a different tone. This is more brown. And I don't know, it just lacks that pump for me. This one and this one have a little bit more uplifting. You see that? This has a little more rose, a little more orange. This is definitely more in the watermelon pink. But you see how this is, I guess, what is it? Red, neutral. So I do pull this one out here and there just when I need something that I don't want the cheeks to be anything. But to tell you the truth, I much prefer something like this. Or like this. So there you have it. I think we're done with the cheeks. Now what I'm gonna do to equalize them a little bit, because we're gonna move on to the eyeshadows, I am just gonna apply a little bit of the other one here so they can get mixed, and a little bit of the other one here. And then I usually bring it up just in the kind of here of my eye. And what I'm trying horizontally is to bring it out, just so the color comes up there as well, whatever I put on top, but there's that somewhere. And also to help with my hoodiness, hoodie eyes, and try to bring color up. I know some people do here. I don't like that. I don't like to bring my brush right here, but I would do something like this. So it's kind of going like that. I don't know if it's because my eyes, you see how my cheeks are wider here and then it goes in. So I don't want more here, that it makes it even narrower. And I guess that's why I don't like putting the color all the way and tying this up. I know it's a big thing nowadays when you do blush and then you bring it up. But I would pull it in this area. I think I just said that, but all right, let's continue. So this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful eyeshadows. To tell you the truth, this is the new pink organza. I bought this because of this color. So that's the one I'm super, super curious. That's the one I'm going to put first. I'll put that in one eye and then I'll put this one on the other eye. But this one, was my #1 curiosity, and then second was this. Pink, I never liked that much pinks in my eyes. I think the closest, because I was pulling out some other eyeshadow palettes to compare it with, but they're not that similar. I mean, I have here for you Miss Dior. This is quite recent as well. It was another collection. When I look at them back to back, I'm like, I thought Miss Dior was pink. And when I compare it to this, it's like, not at all. Now, another one that I thought might have been close, because when I want a little soft pink, I will pull out Nude Dress. And now that I pull it out, I'm like, what was I thinking? It's not pink at all. I guess I was pulling it out for being neutral or soft, but not at all. See what it looks like next to it? I mean, like, not at all. Another one that I thought perhaps is this one, which is Beige Couture, because it's another one I will pull out for very neutrals. But of course, it's all in the beiges and brown. I mean, what was I thinking? Perhaps the Beige Couture can resemble more of the Nude Dress. This is Nude Dress. But definitely not on the pink. So I actually, very happy I got this one. It seems like I don't have anything inside the Dior collection that could resemble. I still have a feeling that there's another one that I have with these pinks, but oh well, because I just couldn't remember, couldn't find it. So before I swatch them, I'm just dying to try that color that I told you about. Maybe I should swatch first, right? And then see it in my skin. All right, we'll swatch it first. Every time I'm with you guys, it's like, should I do this? Should I do that? It's like back and forth, right? I see other YouTubers that have the structure of the video so clear. You know, there's the intro, there's the swatches, there's the review, there's the comparison. And as a viewer, because I'm a viewer, I have to admit, I like that. But as a creator, I don't like doing that. So you'll have to bear with me. And besides, that's what brings variety, right? All right, there you have it. Wow, it's beautiful. It's actually more beautiful than I thought. Wow, it's more beautiful than I thought. So now I see this one has a little pop of color, a little shimmer. This one has some radiance too. This one has the pink. If you are interested in the pink, most likely I will be jumping that most of the times. I don't like that much pink on me. And then this is sort of peachy, not pinky. And then of course this one, this is darker than I thought. So I'm glad I swatched it first, because this would have been too much on all my crease. Oh, I thought this was gonna be softer. All right, discoveries. So of course we're gonna be safe. I'm gonna apply, this is a Sonergy, what is it, in the Kayaki set. I love this set. So they're short, but I love this brushes. And she's coming out with a new set. So I'm very curious about that. I don't know if I'll buy all the set. She's selling it individually, thank goodness. But I'm interested in 2 or 3 in there. So there you have it. I think it's the 23rd of January that she's opening for sale. All right, blah, blah, blah. So what do I want to do here? I'm going to put the peachy, this one, first on my crease. Let's do that right here. Now it does have some radiance or shine or whatever you call it, meaning it's not totally matte. I prefer a totally matte there. So I probably will get like my bronzer or something to just put in there. And believe it or not, it doesn't look that pink in here, but in my eyes I can see a more pink and shine. So, you know, to tell you the truth, probably I would prefer that on my lid and then the brown on the top. So let's go now with the brown on the corner, outer corner. I'm just curious. Oh, I love this color. Is it? No, I love this color. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. That one is pretty. And it is doing the job. It is more matte. So it is doing the job of reciting and giving that dimension into my eyes. So absolutely love that one. Right? And yeah, I like it. The pink underneath gives this pastel-y sort of softness to it. So I wanted to, yeah, I'm just gonna apply the whole corally all over my lid like I felt inclined to. And then I'm gonna keep putting the darker one kind of lining the crease. Yay! And then I'm going to, now I'm getting a Wayne Goss. This is E4. This is from his new set, which I love. I bought at the beginning like 5 brushes from that set. He had like a face set and then the eye set. And I had like 5 brushes in total from the 10 or 12 that he came out. I ended up buying them all. I think I didn't buy just one, and I love them. All right, so I'm gonna get the pink, which is not very big on pink. At least this pastel-y pink. That one is powdery. Look at that pink. Oof. But I am going to use it down here. I don't know if I love it. But you know what? When you decide to put something on, you have to trust it. You're like, I'm doing it and it's staying. You have to kind of believe it. All right, I believe it. I mean, probably if you saw me in front of me, your eyes will continue to go here and say, what she's wearing there. I mean, if you like makeup. I mean, if you are clueless about makeup, you know, you probably don't notice. You're like, she looks good or bad or whatever. But I don't know about you girls that like makeup like me. When I meet somebody and they're wearing makeup, my eyes just go to every detail. And I'm curious about the liner, the color, just... You guys like me? All right, so there you have it. I'm going to put, these ones have a little more, this one definitely has more shine than I would like it to. This one has a little less, still a little bit of uplift shine. I'm still gonna apply a little bit under. You guys still do that? There you go. It did help. And I'm gonna apply that a little bit in the center, right here. I didn't do much, just light up. So now I'm gonna go back and apply the peach all over the lid like I had before, because it does have some shine to it in color. And then I'm gonna apply the pop of color, this one. I'm gonna use it with my finger. And okay, there you go. Yeah. I might apply that a little bit with my brush right in the center here. So I do like the pink going, but I want that in the center. And I'm not gonna put that in the inner corner. I'm gonna put the white one in the inner corner. Let me take another smaller brush, also Wayne Goss. This is also the new set, E5. And I'm gonna use the white, this one, for my inner corner, because I don't want like a big pop there. I want it very understated. I think that looks beautiful. I heard at some point that the palette was sold out, but usually they do that at the beginning. They make it sold out and then they bring it back. It's kind of like this whole game about get it right away or they'll be sold out, and then, you know, this kind of marketing thing. Now everybody's doing it, so it's kind of like so obvious. Yes, I still kind of fall for it because you're right, there's times that do sold out, but not necessarily the first 5 days. Usually they bring back a little bit more. You can find it in other stores. I don't know. It's a marketing game. And what can I tell you? So I'm going to apply the dark color first so you can see it on this side. It's going to be the same eye look, but I applied it after I applied the peach color. So I'm going to apply it by itself. Oh my God, this is so pretty too. Oh my God, look at that. So pretty. It looks different. Ooh, I wanted to have my eyes the same, but since I love this so much, I want to do this other sort of look for you. So what I'm gonna do, look how beautiful that looks. I mean, it just looks gorgeous. I was not wrong. This is the color that called me for this palette, and I will get this palette just for that color. It is grayish but purplish plum. I mean, I don't know. It's just beautiful. And what happens if I would just add the white all over the lid? It has some shine. Oh yeah. Look how beautiful. So this could be a look with a little softer pink blush, not this orangey. Remember, I combined them. I mean, of course it can go with this, but oh no, I will put it with a very soft pink. Aren't they selling that? Yeah, it's part of the collection. I didn't get the other one. They have a new blush that is very, very soft pink, barely there. I didn't get it because of that reason. You're like, if it's barely there, what's the point? But it probably will go very nice with this. Well, in any case, it looks nice like this, but you do see a difference, right? I haven't added any peach or pink over here. This looks very lovely too, which is gonna be what we're gonna end up doing anyways. So let's add now the peachy all over the lid. I just wanted you to see that. And now I'm gonna apply this. I'm not mad at adding this. I think it really gives a very unique coloring. Okay, I'm liking this eyeshadow quad or king. I cannot say it 5. Quintuple. What is it called? It's probably in the box. What do they call it? I know this is blush. This one. 5 Couleurs. Okay, Diorshow 5 Couleurs. So 5 colors. I'm liking this 5 Couleurs more and more. I didn't think I was going to like it this much. I thought it was going to be extremely pastel-y for me. But, and even now that I'm seeing it like this, I just put the peach color down here, not up here. So that's another look. It's different. And I can add this darker color under here, and that will be a look. But I'm actually liking that kind of color coming a little bit in the background. Let's put it here. Now it's going to be in the front. But, oh yeah. So either if you put it first or you put it second, it differs a little bit the color. You see here, kind of looks in the back. And then there's a defining quality. And on this one, it kind of becomes one color, the defining quality. And I actually like. Oof. So I like both. definitely. And then of course I'm going to use the white. I'm going to just apply it kind of inner corner and inner. I bring it up a little bit up here and then kind of making a surrounding that opens up my eye. Not just in the inner corner, but inward. Yeah. Ooh. And then we're gonna do the last step that I did on the other one, which is that pink. This pink, it is probably the least favorite on the quad, however, or 5 Couleurs. But I do have to say is what makes it unique, is what gives it, you know, like if you see this quad, that's what attracts you. I think this to attract you. And it makes it different. I mean, I do like that pink underneath. And of course I could play in different ways. At this point, I'm just gonna get this pop of color. This pop of color is very nice too, because it has some silver and the popness of it, but it also has some lilac and pink. So very interesting. All right. Well, I would like to have an eyeliner that is a little darker than that. And I don't know if I can find one here, because most of my eyeliners that are soft, I have them on my bathroom. Let's see what I can find here. I have a lot of lip liners here. Well, I have this Dior. Let's just apply Dior, right? This is Dior. This is Brune Intense. This is brown. This is darker than I would like. Oh yeah, a lot darker. But that's okay. Let's just put a little small wing here. And then kind of in between the eyelashes. I feel like the pink and the white, they're a little powdery because they did come down a little. So what I would do is take a brush, one of Wayne Goss that I have in the bathroom, and just maybe powder a little bit down here. I would use the Westman Atelier powder, which is in my bathroom. But since I don't have those here, I'm gonna use my Dior favorite powder, which broke because I had it in my purse. Of course, I have 2 others, but this color in particular is my favorite. And so I'm just going to, and this way, if I put a little bit of this powder in my redness, helps. All right. Yeah, I broke. Yeah, and it still has a lot of it in there. I've had other powders of Dior, usually when they're a lot more used, break on me. And I have just put it in a container, the whole powder, and use it that way. Of course, then you can't carry it on your purse because it's not in the little palette. But I haven't tossed it away or not use it because Dior is my favorite powder. It's kind of a foundation powder because, like I said, I would have used the Westman Atelier powder right now to clean because that one is a little lighter even. This one has a little bit of color, so it could work also for the redness, but either one is good. The reason either one is good is because none of them look like powder on top of your skin. So even if you're close to me, it looks extremely natural. And so that's what I go for. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of the mascara. And this is, I've been using a lot of the Chantecaille. These ones are not inexpensive. There was a special in Nordstrom that you can buy 2. And so the price came down. But I don't know if I will buy them like this again, even though it's a good price, because I have a feeling that these mascaras stay there for a little long time. So I don't know how the batches work for Chantecaille, and I don't know if they give this deal because now their mascaras are getting a little bit drier, or I don't know. But when I buy this bundle, which were 2 of them, I find they don't work the same as the ones I buy individual. Now, I love this mascara because it doesn't, I don't find flakes underneath. It is good enough, and it doesn't, meaning in the elongating of my eyelashes, in the volume as well. But, and they don't bother or irritate my eyes, which at this time in my life is super important. And so this is what I would use every day. Now, I heard the Victoria Beckham and the way in the Westman Atelier, and those apparently are clean beauty as well, and they have been better as the batches or improve as the ones I tried at the beginning. But I like this one. This one is like a good to go. So why play with that, right? So there you have it. I think it's a lovely, lovely look. What do you guys think? And lastly, I have a couple of lip maximizers. Of course, there's the good old faithful. This one has pinks and shine. You see that? It's very nice. But because the eyes have so much, just my attention goes to my eyes of the whole look. Even though it's not bold colors, it's just something, which is lovely. You want the attention to go to your eyes, unless you have red lipsticks, and then it's a whole new look. But when it goes to your eyes, it's just lovely. So I wouldn't put something shimmer. But the other one that I talked to you about, which was 051, came in the last collection. Let's apply a little bit. It's going to change the color of the lipstick, so probably I will leave it like that. Maybe put a little bit of this clear color on. This is also came in the last collection. This is 50. Now I'm curious. All right, I'll swatch it right here for you. So let's see. This is this one. See, this is the lipstick I'm wearing, so it'll definitely change it. And then this is the holographic. I just said I was not going to put shine, but this one doesn't have a lot of the pink. So I'm going to apply this one. Yeah, because I want to stay with the color of the lipstick. Yeah, okay. See, I changed my mind. Yeah, they recommend for you to either use a different one so you don't stain it when the gloss is so light, or to grab a tissue and clean it before you put it in. So it's not working now. It's a little stain, but that's okay. Not much, right? Not much. Of course, you can put it in your thing and then apply it from there. It's just me. It's just me. So there you have it. I do like it. Dior. Now I'm very curious about that pink powdery new blush that it would just soften the edges. And at this point you could put a little bit of powder, or you could to soften the edges. Or put a little bit of highlighter. I wouldn't put highlighter at this moment because of that already. There's this beautiful tone. Yeah, it's right here. Tone 4, this is new. Rose Iris. Just came out. It's a highlighter. But it doesn't have like a super highlight. So I'm going to apply just a tiny bit. Oh yeah, it just, like if this was not enough highlighting, but this one is unrecognized. You don't necessarily, I love this, by the way. It's his favorite. I haven't reviewed it, but I've been using it almost every day. But it really brings the attention up, softens a lot of things, and it doesn't look like a highlight shimmer sort of powder. So there you have it. Okay. What do you guys think? I love the look. Really recommend all the products. Why give you a final thoughts when you kind of know? Love all three things. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Please put the bell, hit the bell so you know when I upload new videos. And thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.